Hello and welcome to Fifth and Grace. Thank you for stopping by. Today we're going to have a little peek at where the heck is Doria? She used to be front and center. So many videos, so many photos. I used to see her between Harry and Meghan. And now we haven't seen her in such a long time that, like, should we be filing a missing persons report? Like, what's going on? Did her contract end? Because, to be honest, I don't think Doria is Meghan Markle's mother. I don't think that the Markles are Markles. I don't think that any of these people are related to each other. They're all actors, in my opinion, for entertainment purposes only. We are just playing with pretty cards and telling stories. So I just feel like there's so much that we don't know, but that's going on behind the scenes. And yeah, maybe they're still renegotiating Doria's contract because it is not looking good at all. It's not a good look for any of them. And with everything that's just happened in the last couple of days regarding Thomas Markle Jr. Yeah, something's up. Something is up. We may see Doria trotted out again. They might renegotiate her contract, pay her some money to come and pretend to be a good mom and play the role of Meghan Markle's mother. So that's what I think about that. So there we have it. We're going to pull a few cards today just to see what is going on behind the scenes, see what energy we can pick up. If you have not subscribed, why not? Just tap the subscribe button. Help me out. I am so close to reaching 1,000 subscribers. Don't forget to click like, leave a comment and let me know you are here. Even if you have nothing to say about this situation, just say hi. I'd love to chat with everybody. And we'll see you in the comments at the end of this video. So what do we have here? We're going to just look at the major. There's some a lot of creative thinking going on behind the scenes. There's so many levels to this card. This is actually a really interesting card. Our Three of Swords means different things depending on the situation. And like if I saw this in a relationship, this would mean something different than if I saw it in a business reading. So because we're talking about family relationships, there's a lot of creative thinking going on behind the scenes. They're probably trying to figure out a lot of stuff right now, like how do we work our way through this so that we don't look like we're all a bunch of con artists who've been lying to the public for all these years. But also too, I think that what we are meant to be perceiving about all of this is that there's some emotional turmoil, there's some heartache. What's coming in, this idea that Meghan has pushed Doria out, so now Doria's sad and crying. That's what they want us to believe. That's the conclusion they want us to come to based on the things that are being put out into the world right now. So yeah, isn't that interesting? Because here's the thing. There's all this talk right now about whether or not there's that Harry and Meghan are going to go back to the UK. I think if Harry does, the rest aren't coming with him. That will be the final blow. But if they do, let's just imagine that this is all legitimate and they do go back, Harry and Meghan do go back to the UK with these two children, and that the children are not imaginary pieces of fiction. What does that, like, how does that leave Meghan's mother if this is really her mother? Do you see what I'm saying? Like there's probably a lot of different nuanced and multi-layered things going on within the family if they are a family. See, this is like, we've got to sit in two beliefs right now. The one belief is that these are all actors, and the other belief is that they are actually a family. I don't know. I don't think they are a family. I think they're actors, but who knows? Who knows? Well, maybe someday we'll find out. So there's some, so this is definite, oh gosh, this is a big one. This is about like generally healing and children and things like that. I'm just going to look and see if there's some timing, because I want to kind of look at the past for this and see, did something happen? Okay, there's no timing connected to this, but there's definitely like some healing energy, people giving themselves space. I wonder if the actress playing Doria or Doria the mother has decided to pull back from this public life to do some inner work, some inner healing. Isn't she like a yogi or something? Isn't she like a yoga teacher? So it kind of fits, or at least she plays the role of a yoga teacher, including Meghan Markle's mother. I don't know. But there's this card often comes out when somebody has gone through something really, really hard, like a struggle, and that they've come out the other side of it, and it's time to start healing. Like the past event is done and it's time to start healing. This is really interesting. There's a lot of it's a very optimistic card. I wonder if she got better roles. I do think that anybody involved in this situation is probably having a lot of moral injuries one way or the other. You know, you could not be connected to these two people and not be suffering in some way. Whether you work for them, whether you're related to them, they're just I don't know. They're just people who cause harm. Just their existence alone. You know, my opinion. My opinion. We got some trickster energy coming out here. I think there's going to be a little bait and switch or something. I don't know. It's sort of weird. Like, what has happened here? It's like taking up something new. There's no timing connected. I just flipped through to this page. There's no timing connected. Interesting. I know there's a lot coming in right now, which is why I just suddenly got very quiet. It's about like manifesting and abilities and having it all. Like the magician has the swords, the cups, the pentacles, the wands. This is, if I saw this in a relationship reading, and I did actually once see it in the final outcome, and I was like, oh yeah, the man you want is coming. He's got it all. You will know when you meet this man that this is him. So whereas in this case, it's like, I wonder, did Doria meet somebody and she wants to, you know, live a private life now? She's no longer wants to play the role of Meghan Markle's mother, in the Meghan Markle show. But yeah, this is like kind of looking at the future here, that there's going to be something, maybe a little bait and switch. I feel like they're going to swap out actors or something. That's kind of what's coming in, because there is that trickster energy. That's the shadow side of the magician. Oh my God, I keep saying musician when I'm trying to say magician. So there we go. The Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands. I'm going to look up the timings for all of these because I think this is going to start becoming important. No timing. Interesting that there's no timing connected to any of this. This is now or before you're ready, when there's no timing showing up. So our queen, the overriding concern that we would be looking at here is how long can we be patient? But also the Queen of Wands comes with some mystical energy. I want to say voodoo. I want to say voodoo. Is Doria into voodoo? I don't know. I really don't know an awful lot about her. But is she into voodoo? Because that's what's coming in right now, is that there's somebody's doing voodoo to cause problems. I don't think it's Doria doing the voodoo, but I think she believes in it enough that somebody doing it is, yeah, what is going on there? That's really interesting. That's really, really interesting. Our queens are often talk about patience, that we just have to be patient in making our moves, especially like say like a Queen of Wands. This is about our spirit, our energy. And it's quite spicy. It's quite energetic. It's a very strong energy. It's very passionate. They know something. They know somebody's up to something. That's what's coming in there. Isn't that interesting? My goodness. They're all trying to plot and scheme and come up with something. Everybody's maybe separately, but also kind of jointly, sort of trying to rejig the whole plot here. The storylines, the contracts, everything. This is very quick moving energy, so it's I'm just being told we may see something's going to come out before the end of summer, so before September. Or do they mean summer, the actual technical season? Let's just say by the end of September. We'll be on the safe side, because my guides are saying the end of summer, but summer ends on like September 21st or 20th. So we'll err on the safe side and say the end of September. Interesting. Let me see if there's any timing connected to this, because that's interesting. I think the sense is that everybody's kind of in a panic, and it's all, they're all like, oh my God, we got to get on with something. No timing here. I just looked it up. I do have my little book here with all my timings. And yeah, it's very like whenever we see a knight, the energy is very quick. It's like, just get on with it, giddy up. I wonder if they're getting some pressure from the background to come up with a new storyline. That kind of feels like it, because if they don't get Doria back, the whole thing's starting to fall apart, isn't it? The whole thing is starting to fall apart. Again, I think they're afraid of the voodoo. I think that there's something that they're aware of, particularly Doria. Our high priestess is all about the occult, the unseen, the spiritual, the magical realms, things like that, following your intuition. So given that we've had these two cards come out, I'm feeling like, yeah, Doria is aware that there's somebody out there energetically up to no good. And but I don't know who it's against. If it could be her, or maybe she's the one doing the voodoo. She could be the one doing the voodoo to mess up Harry and Meghan's life. Yeah. Could be either. But there's definitely that very, very mystical energy coming in. Let me just look and see what yeah, again, no timing. No timing. Yeah. It's definitely, it's very secretive energy. It's very secretive energy. That's what's coming in. There's definitely an obsession with stability. I think if you're an actor, you're always kind of obsessed with finding some kind of stability in your life. So many of our emotions are built on all the other things going on around us. Don't forget, we choose our emotions. We choose how we feel about things. And I think that there's a desire within the family or within this group of actors to find a place of stability where it at least appears like they're a happy family and everything is just tickety-boo. So yeah, we'll see what plays out there. You know, we might see some court hearings and things like that coming up, because at least one member of the family is kind of getting legally tangled up with some stuff. So who knows? Who knows? There's definitely an energy. There's a learning energy. I think they're trying to see, the pages are always students, so I think they're always kind of studying each other, studying the royals, studying the headlines and everything so that they can respond. So, you know, if enough people are saying, oh, where's Doria? Then they will trot Doria out. They'll maybe have to pay her some money or renegotiate or something to get her to show up at something. But yeah, I can't remember the last time I saw her with them. It's been a long, long time. But there's there's definitely a problem here. There's definitely, they're needing to use their brains a lot to figure this one out. I feel like there's also lawyers and contracts involved, definitely. Like our swords will always point to contracts, words, documents, things like that. So yeah. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah. How many, what was that? That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And our final card. The main obstacle is them. Sometimes your only problem is you. Sometimes your only problem is the people you align yourself with. So I feel like the really Doria's problem right now is Harry and Meghan. And there's definitely a vibe where she is now a public figure. And so she has to be cautious about how she aligns herself and who she spends her time with, where her name is coming up. And I think that it's very clear from this. She's pulled herself back. There may be some negotiations taking place. There's contracts on the table. She's afraid of attacks, like psychic and spiritual attacks, or she could be putting them out as well. And really, it all revolves around Harry and Meghan. I think the sense is that she does not like what she's seeing and what she herself is being connected to, either whether she's Doria, the actual mother, or she's a woman playing the role of Doria, Meghan Markle's mother, played by Rachel. Do you see what I'm saying? I know you do. I know you do. Anyway, let's just see if we need to know anything else. Do we know? No, we don't need to know anything else about this. Sorry. There we go. I can't know if you can see it. Okay, so we'll just ask the, ooh, it's all over the place. Do we need to know anything about Doria? Nope. So when my pendulum goes back and forth like this, it's a no. And when it goes like this, I am intentionally making it go this way. So nobody get in the comments about this. This is a yes for my pendulum, and this is a no for my pendulum. So when I ask, do we need to know anything else about Doria from this reading? And it is saying a very clear no. So there we have it. Thank you for hanging out with me today. I hope you enjoyed this. Don't forget to subscribe, click like, share this video. I know I've got some really cool people hanging out with me on my channel these days, and they're just so generous and giving so much in the comments, and I love you all for that. So please join in the conversation, and I will see you in the comments. As ever, have a magical day.